coach. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 52 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. They'll go play action with Nix. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, here's Nix. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Nix. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nix from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
10 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. With Harris out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. To throw. Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches. 74 yards and a touchdown. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Throwing Nix. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. To throw is Nix. And his throw here's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nix to the air. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
To the right. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands bombers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2. Looking to throw. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. This This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Harris, a full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now third and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's second and 10. Back to throw. Nix. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Nix looking to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Broncos heading back out onto the field. Their secondary, they have some things to sort out. They've given up 3 touchdowns. That last drive was basically all through the air.
No doubt about it. And what they're also hoping is to get their big guys up front going and give them a little cover with some pass rush. Right now they're not getting that. The leverage battle being won by the offense, and that's really hurting the guys in the secondary. They're carving them right up.
I like that. The former DB making sure that... a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back to Hampton on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Big knocked back to the 18. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Franklin Myers. Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Nix to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Nix. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
At the Chargers' 3-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal line. 1st and goal, Denver.
Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims there to make the grab. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to... The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Here's Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Quentin Johnston. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That one complete to McConkey. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Nix from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Harvey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Denver.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. He'll buy some time right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Nix to the air. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
First down, Broncos.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. Steps away. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing Nix. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. DJ Turner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Nix. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 7. And the Broncos first down.
On play action, here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Nix setting up the screen for Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
a gain of 4 yards. First down, Denver.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
To number 87.
DJ Turner with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. They'll look to throw. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. That time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix, flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Here's Herbert. Short throw to Dissly. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jahdae Barron.
And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2.
Point conversion.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
On first down, it's Hampton.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He's taken down.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37
Herbert now. Give him another one right back to Allen.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The tight end in motion right.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
It's a good yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Herbert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Herbert able to show his reads as he gets the first.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the draw, it's Harris. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keep their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Rolling to his left. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26.
Pickett.
Rolling to his right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
19, Tiger.
Now Harvey.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. But he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A run. Here's Hampton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability though to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 18. And the Chargers.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. Finds Johnston. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Johnston. It's a gain of 9.
In motion goes the tight end.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. A solid stiff arm. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. That's caught, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Looking to throw, Pickett. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does Broncos have first down yardage.
And the Broncos first down.
Pickett back to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
69. Chargers 47.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
42 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Herbert.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
53. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a